we are underway in Buffalo. From the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. Stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play. They gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. T. Higgins, 32 yards. And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions. And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Allen gonna throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are? They come into the NFL now. They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. To the air, Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and it curls back inside for the completion.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st down, Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Allen going to keep it again. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. What a run there from Josh Allen. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. It's 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bills have recovered. And careless with a football there on the kick.
Practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 21 yards. It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Khalil Shakir. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills have moved out in front. Pass on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And some room to maneuver. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
McPherson now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That time a 6-play drive. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And again, it's Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys have now moved out in front.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting him.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. the touchdown pass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
That's what it is, man. You know what we need, baby.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. He's got room at the 30, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Complete. Smith has it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. from the 28. It's 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this.
And now, as with every potential turnover, we're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Burrow will throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. To the air again, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
first down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This one caught by Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2nd and 2. Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. And this makes 0 sense.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1, ready?
And Burrow going to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Inside handoff to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Has his man. It's Shakir. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now in Buffalo. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To the air, Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Here we go.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have taken a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bills ready to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They run it again with Cook. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Allen from the gun on third down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the 38, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Allen to throw it. It's complete to Diggs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis from 3 yards out. And the Bills are once again back in front.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you heard he's see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Burrow and the Bengals down 35-31. A little over 80 ticks to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. And this one complete to Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Throwing, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Burrow. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. To throw, Burrow. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. What a game we were treated to in this one, and on that final play they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.